Hi my dolls, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be just redoing this shelf I had. I got this contact paper for 50% off at a Family Dollar that is closing down near me. And so I really like the pattern. And it's Sunday, so I couldn't get foam board, so I have to get this tri-fold board instead. And this is the little picture I had made from Walgreens. And I'm going to repurpose that for the project. So I did put that at the bottom and it looks really good with the car in front. And these are some cake decorating tools that I want to repurpose as doors and windows. Here's how that would look in a window, and I think that looks really good. I'm inspired by the Rainbow High House doors, and so I want to put these kind of in front. And here's the window installed. It's very clear using only one, but that's okay. So I cut the doors down to 3 inches, and I have these pieces of foam board that I'm going to sandwich those in between. And I hope you can't notice, but my foam board's really cut wonky. I couldn't locate the doorknobs that I have, so I ended up using these little doohickeys for pin backs or something, but it really came out well, and I'm really glad how it looks. So yeah, just gonna roll with that. This is a box from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna use the top for wall art. I'm just gonna paint that gold. Thought it was really interesting looking. And here is basically the finished product. I have it in the living room, but I am going to move it to the bedroom. And as you can see, it's really minimalist, but that's because I didn't have a lot of decor from 1960s, but I'm also okay with how it looks because it was perfect for highlighting outfits. For the backdrop, I used these 2 pieces of bulletin board paper from Hobby Lobby, and here is how they came out. I didn't cut anything down. I did have to remove everything in the dollhouse to move it into the room. Luckily, the doors are removable. I just put them in and take them out. So here is the final product. Just gonna go room by room. This is the car I got from a garage sale, new in box. This past weekend it was only $10. I love finds like this, and unfortunately to get something like this online would be very expensive, and so I kind of live for these random deals, super good deals that I come across often. I actually got Ken's My Mini Ken whatever car from the same people when they had a garage sale last year for $20. So yeah, this is the KB Toys fashion doll car. I love the color and how realistic it looks. I don't understand why, Mattel just won't give us realism. Yeah, I do. It's because it's a toy company. But you know what? No, because when Barbie first came out, she was giving realism. So yeah, this top is removable. The doors do not open, but that's okay because the top is removable, like we said. And usually a car like this just won't come with the top at all, but this one does, so that's really cute. It's gonna add to the realism. It is remote control. It probably worked, but I don't like remote control cars. I regret buying the remote control Barbie movie car because it goes too fast to even like use in a scene. Like it's like bzz. And for a scene I need it to be like zzz, like to just roll easily into a scene, and it just shoots off. So I really regret buying that, and I wish I would have just held out for the bigger car with a back seat in it. So yeah, this is the front, the driveway or whatever. This is from that Walgreens backdrop I had pictured. So Walgreens makes poster boards that you can get on actual boards, and then they always have discounts, so like 50% off, sometimes 70% off. So yeah, get on that. I took it from here. I didn't want to waste it, and so I stuck it on here. It worked perfectly. So yeah, it goes perfect with the car because I guess the color scheme is gray, black, green, white with some metallics. So yeah, really love that. So here we are at the top. These are the doors I made. They're super cute. I love how they came out. I have my poodle from, it's an ornament from Joann's, and the little kitty, and the orchid is like a rainbow high orchid. I made the couch, and the kitchen is from online, and I redid it. And then this is a doll. This is a repo doll, okay? Reproduction doll. And I got her off Facebook Marketplace for only $10. She had her wedding dress on. So again, an awesome find. So this is the bedroom. I also made this bed in the, I guess the 50s or 70s style, like that kind of vintage era. And I got this table along with the coffee table from Temu. And the radio is also from Temu. And the chair is also from Temu. And then the fireplace is actually a Barbie fireplace, but I just stuck in a picture of a more realistic fire. And then I took foam board because, you know, Barbie has the pegs so the drinks will stick on the mantle. And I didn't want those, so I took a piece of foam board, covered it in contact paper, and put that on top. So yeah, looks great. And you get up here, I have the Barbie bathtub. This is a Barbie chair from her bedroom set, but I covered it in fur just because it looks kind of more glamorous and realistic. And I repainted the legs to be more gold. And then this phone is from Temu, and the flowers are from Amazon. And I have the little bitty, whatever that is. The mirror paper I use is intentionally kind of blurry, just for reasons like this. If I'm filming or something, or even a scene, so no one gets distracted by what is actually in the mirror, and it still comes off as a mirror. So yeah. So this is the toilet from Dollar Tree. I have a different toilet from Target that I will show you in a minute. I made this, and this is the My Mini Brands Fashion like head thing from the closet they did. And then I have this other doll, which I think was either $3 or $8. And she came in her pink evening gown dress. She's also a reproduction. And again, she was a nice price, probably because her hair was down and she was out of box. I don't mind dolls being out of boxes, especially if it lowers the price. I am not a box collector. I do not collect boxes. I collect dolls. So yeah, I do not like paying extra money for boxes, essentially. And the rack is from Rainbow High, and I just made that like the tote bag little tote. I was trying to see how it looks in there, but I don't think it's the right style, but I just left it in there. So let me go and show you the other toilet. Here is the toilet that I got from Target, from the Target dollar spot. It's a Father's Day gag gift. And I guess it's meant for a photo, but you can just remove that. And that's how you would remove the toilet from the whole thing. So I'm not sure how the logistics of that. All I know was I was not leaving that toilet. And I was like, should I get like all three that are left? But I didn't know if I was going to use it because I really don't have a need for toilets. Like I mean, if you're making a dollhouse, then yes, but I just don't film very much in the bathroom, so I don't actually need a toilet. But I wasn't going to leave it there because it was such a great find, and you honestly never know when you're going to need a toilet in real life or in the doll world. So this area is what I have left to do. Ignore the random pair of scissors. I want to make this a park or an outdoor patio area. And I also have this space as well. But also, y'all know I have the frozen castle. This spot is originally meant for that castle. So that's kind of why I had like the paper here, because it's supposed to be the backdrop for the castle. So I might move this. So in a later video, if you see this is moved, that means the castle's right here and I'm getting ready to work on the castle. That's going to be the sign. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.